welcome back to my channel. It's Karen here. I'm currently in my classroom desk warming, so I thought that I would film a video just to pass the time. So today I'm going to talk about how to pack to move to Korea, some things that you should bring, some things you shouldn't bring, and also just some general tips. Again, this is going to be from my personal experience, so kind of things that either things that I wish that I brought or things that I did bring that I'm really glad I did. So first I'll start, I guess, with the things that you should pack with you. So, and I'm going to do clothing as like a separate at the end, just because like there's kind of a lot I want to say about like clothing specifically. So, okay, so first item that you should bring is a bath towel. Okay, so I don't know if you've watched other videos maybe about what to bring. So Korea doesn't really have like big bath towels. When they shower, they mostly use like smaller towels. Sorry, there's like people here. Anyways, so yeah, they usually use like small towels. So if you're someone like me who wants to actually like have a big towel when you shower, definitely bring one. I was really lucky that at orientation they actually provided us with a large towel, and I brought one from home, so I have 2 towels, so that's great. So yeah, big towel I would definitely recommend. I think it's worth the space that it's probably going to take up in your luggage, because it will take up a lot of space. So big towel. Second item, if you're a girl, I would highly recommend bringing tampons from home. If you use them, obviously. They're really hard to find here, and I don't know about the quality. I brought like boxes and boxes from home. If you have a specific brand that you're partial to, would definitely recommend bringing those. The third item on my list is, well, I guess it's more of a tip than like a specific item, but think about your hobbies and what you plan on doing like in your free time here. So there are certain items that like I didn't even think about bringing, but when I got here I was like, oh, like I would like to do this. Oh, I don't have that. So for example, like I wanted to go hiking and it was like fall time and I didn't bring any like jacket. Like I didn't bring any like fall jackets that weren't like fashion jackets, so I wish I had like a fleece or something. And then also I've been wanting to go swimming, just swimming laps, and I like didn't bring a bathing suit or like cap or goggles. You can buy those things, but from my personal experience it was kind of expensive here, so I actually had my parents throw those in with a package that they sent me, I think. But yeah, so try to think ahead of time about what you're probably going to do, and like if it's an easy thing for you to throw in, then like throw those things in. But I mean, you can buy them here. Like I could have bought most of those things here. It's just I wish I had thought about it and brought it from home. The next item I would recommend bringing is something that reminds you of home, something that makes you feel at home. This is going to be really important because you're moving to another country, and while you want to make that place your home, you also, at least for me, like I miss home, so it's good to have reminders. So I have some pictures of like my family and my friends that I haven't actually put up in my room, but I brought them and I do intend to. But yeah, bring something that like makes you happy. I don't know, whether it's pictures, like memento from your hometown, some of your like decorations. I brought a light stick for a K-pop group. I don't know. Yeah, bring some items from home that like you can add to your apartment that just kind of make you feel happy. Certain items that you don't really need to pack that I've heard sometimes you should. I've heard a lot about like you should bring deodorant, and that one I think is kind of up to you. You can buy deodorant here, and I've heard that it's not as strong for a lot of people. So I guess if, kind of like what I said earlier, if you have a certain brand you really like, bring some of those. I haven't had a problem so far, but that's just me. And I also have heard people say something about like toothpaste. That might be like, I saw that in a really old video maybe, but the toothpaste here is perfectly fine. You could just use toothpaste. And that brings me to the next one. Most of the living stuff, like dishes, bedding, I don't know, other household things, like you can definitely buy here. You do not need to take up space in your luggage with like home stuff. There's a lot of places that you can buy it here pretty cheap. Like you could go to Daiso, honestly, buy everything at Daiso. So cheap. And if not, you can go to like eMart or Home Plus. Those are bigger stores that have like bedding and that sort of thing. And I haven't found them too expensive, but also I think if you're with Epic, your school should provide you with like a little like settlement bonus, which you can use that money to buy those things setting up. So yeah, so most household items I don't really think you need to worry about bringing with you. So now I want to talk about clothing specifically. So obviously everyone does clothing differently. I'm usually that person that like I'm usually that person that packs like 5 outfits for a weekend trip, to be honest. So I know how hard it is to downsize and fit, like choosing a wardrobe to move. Really hard, I get it, and I struggled a lot, so I want to try to give some tips to other people so that you might not struggle. So the first tip, you are going to buy clothes here. That's just a fact. Some people might buy more than others. If you know you're a person that likes clothes, you like shopping, keep that in mind before you come, that you don't need to bring your whole wardrobe. You're not gonna have space for it, for one thing. My closet is already like, because I have bought things here and then I brought a lot, so remember that, like, you will buy clothes here. Second tip, try to make sure that the items you do bring have multiple purposes, particularly items that you can wear like both to work and like outside of work, casual. I might do a later video if you guys are interested in kind of how I dress typically for work. I found in my experience it's a little bit more casual here, but I think that does depend on the individual school. Like for example, this is what I'm wearing today. I mean, there's no kids here, so it's a little different, but I'm just wearing like a nice shirt and then like jeans. So as much as you can, try to make sure your clothes can serve multiple purposes, but also definitely bring, this is kind of my third point, bring some happy items. Bring some clothes that you know you might not wear often, you might not really wear it out at all much, but you just really like it. Just bring it, like bring 1 or 2 of those. It always is good to feel good about yourself. So I guess this does depend on when you're arriving, but I would recommend trying to bring a little bit of clothing for each season. If you're arriving in the summer and you're expecting to buy a lot of winter clothes here, you still should probably bring some because it'll sneak up on you. The seasons change really fast and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I don't have this yet. Wait. And the same thing, I guess, if you're coming in the spring, like summer is gonna come right out. So try to bring a little bit for each season. Finally, the last point, definitely keep in mind the culture of, keep in mind where you're going, okay? So obviously I'm making this video for Korea, but a lot of these tips you can use when you're moving anywhere. Especially this one though, like think about where you're going and keep in mind how people normally dress there and what's considered appropriate. You don't want to stand out for the wrong reasons. I know in Korea specifically, short skirts and like short bottoms tend to be okay, whereas like more skin up top is not seen very well because it's a little bit conservative. So definitely keep that in mind with the kind of clothes that you bring. So make sure that you do your research beforehand with how people tend to dress there. Obviously you want to still bring your own personality, wear things that you want to wear, but yeah, just keep that in mind of like what's appropriate. And when you're doing your research, don't just look at like the like top trends and like what celebrities are wearing because I will tell you, people don't dress like that here all the time. Some places they do, maybe some areas of Seoul or like some trendy areas, but like on the whole, I don't see many people wearing crop tops. And I was like, oops, there goes like half my wardrobe. Not half of it, but like, yeah. You know, be smart, like think ahead of time about what people wear. Yeah, sorry for there was like noises going on and like, I don't know, doors, and I was like, I don't want people to hear me like filming. Alright, so thanks for watching this video. I hope that it was helpful and interesting, I guess. I don't know. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and please comment for some suggestions. I'm so open to like anything on this channel, and especially like I have a lot of free time now, so like I can film talking videos, I can like film, I don't know, reactions, games, whatever you guys want. And yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.